Architecturally, when we started, most folks had a controlled environment where they were trying to do two boxes, tightly coupled and tightly integrated, which is really what most people do today.
Okay.
Instead, what DataCore had to do was a much harder challenge. What if the devices were completely different? What if the hypervisors are completely different? How can I make them work and protect them across both worlds?
Okay.
And that's really how DataCore's done.
The phrasing that's going through my mind is that we set out to completely virtualize the storage and detach the presentation of the data from the back end, or from the wrong phrase, back end, from the physical storage.
But by doing that,
it allows us to operate across a mixed environment. Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at all the competitors, what are they doing? They're requiring you to buy the same product on one site as they do at another site. Okay. And the same cost structure is being multiplied. Where with DataCore, you could actually have enterprise class on one side and low cost storage on another, because you only need it there during the period of the outage. One of the interesting things about high availability is that a lot of people think you need a PhD to set these things up. A lot of complexity and a lot of cost. And I think one of the things that DataCore has done is really focus on making it simple. Nick, I mean, what does it take to set up our systems? I mean, I know it does self-discovery of a lot of stuff, but how would you describe the process of setting up a high availability system?
It's a simple user interface that allows you to select a set of data and to say, oh, I want to send that to a remote site. And thereafter you have continuous monitoring showing you how much of the data is still to be sent, and showing you the health and reliability of that.
One of the things I know is even when we do disaster recovery, we've added tools where you can actually test across the site. How does that work?
You can certainly transition your workload to the remote site and run copies of it there and prove out that you've got everything that you would need in the event of a real disaster.
The other thing is, I know we've got things like we can set up maintenance mode where you can basically have another server, and as I understand it, it's dead simple to migrate data from one to the other. So not only are we doing the business continuity, but we've made migration pretty much a click and move kind of operation. Fair?
That's absolutely true. And actually, right from the word go, DataCore has had a key strength in data migration from existing equipment into a virtualized environment. That's one of the core things that we can add.